Alright gang, if you read the title, you already know what this video is about. The Skyzone 04X Pro FPV goggles. This is exciting. For the past month and a half, I've been flying with the Beta FPV VR04 analog goggles, which have been great. These are 70 bucks. This is the best deal you can get when it comes to FPV goggle. The only thing I'd complain about is that it only supports one antenna. They work great. They do a good job. They have DVR. We're looking good here. But after a few weeks of FPV, I already knew I was going deep underwater. So I went ahead and ordered the Skyzone 04X Pros. Now the reason I got these, I still want to be a primarily analog FPV pilot. However, I'm extremely interested in the Walksnail VTX system. This supports the Walksnail VTX. In a couple weeks or months, we'll see how the budget's looking. I'll be getting the Walksnail VTX and hooking it up to this. But for now, we're using these for what they're meant for, analog. Let's go ahead and bounce over to the overhead view and we'll start the unboxing. Here we are, the Skyzone 04X OLED FPV goggles. How do we open this? Right here. Now it looks like we have two boxes in here. I would assume one are the goggles and one is the cords. We'll do the little one first. I was right. Oh baby, all right. Looks like we got the two, I wanna say these are linear antennas that it came with. 5.8 gigahertz linear antennas. These are the stock ones. I actually do have some upgrades for these that I'll include in a future video. I don't know what this is. This is the kind of cord that I would use to plug in a Wii when I was younger. These must be for something, we'll figure that out. This is like a video cable. Wow, all right. My bad. Here we got USB-A to USB-C. That is, I think this is for the USB-C charging. Here we have, I don't know what this is called, to DC. And this is probably to power the goggles as well. I'm assuming that's what both of these are for. And here we have more cables. These are like headphone jacks. I'm not sure what these are for. We will see. All right, fun part. All right, look at that case. That's looking pretty. So it comes in a carrying case. That's phenomenal. Keep them safe. Woo. It looks like we have a couple spare face masks. Choose whichever one fits your eye the best. And the goggles. There we have them though, the Sky04X Pros. Here on the bottom, we have our DC in, HT out, USB. DC and USB, these are both used for charging. Looks like I was right, we did have a headphone cable. AV, this is where the micro SD card goes for the DVR. If you were wondering, the reason I got these instead of like Walksnail goggles, because I was interested in Walksnail and analog. The reason I went analog first with the Walksnail VTX up next is because this records both analog and digital on the DVR. That was a priority for me. We have the HDMI in. This is like a micro HDMI. This will be for any digital system you want to hook up to this. This will support it. On the bottom here, we are controlling the distance of the eyepieces and then the focus as well. Left side over here, power button and fan. Right side is the analog module. This comes with this I can't remember, I'll pop it on the screen. All right, I just put this faceplate up to my face and I think it'll be more flush than the other one, and that's ideal. So we're gonna go ahead and swap that out. What we're gonna wanna do is just give it a little tug on each of these tab areas. That's where it's attached. So not too difficult. I mean, it's pretty sturdy on there, but you don't need to worry about breaking it, I don't think. We'll go ahead and swap that out. Press down on the tabs. And we're in good shape there. I have a feeling I'm gonna prefer this foam pad, so we're gonna go ahead and put that on the goggles. If not, that's all right. I'll regret it and put the other one on after. I thought I was gonna F that up, but it looks like I did a good enough job. And it's actually not that bad. Let's put it up to my, oh baby, those fit like a glove. All right. Yeah, I do not see a lick of light coming out of this. So that's exactly what we want. We're gonna have a very good looking image. in here. All right, now that wasn't a very long video, but we're gonna go ahead and call it quits there. This is gonna be fun to play with. I'm not gonna do a review on what I think of it right now. This is just gonna be an unboxing video. So we'll take care of a review in a future video. I'll compare this against the Beta FPV VR04 analog goggles, and we'll do a little bit of a test to see which one's better. I think this one's going to be better, but it'll be fun to put them up to the test. I also have some upgraded antennas for this, so that'll be fun to experiment with. If you're interested in seeing more, hit the subscribe button. I also post pretty frequently on my social media accounts, Instagram, TikTok, at Alec_Searle. I'll see you there.